Hello, hello. Today is pajama day, as you see. Nice and decently, though. It's pajama day because I'm off today. And I rested, and I had an eggplant in the refrigerator. Remember I told you I was going to make it today? So I'm going to put my apron on, in the kitchen with Cindy on. And we're going to make eggplants. Hey, cuz! Today I feel better than I've been feeling, I'm gonna roll my sleeve up here on my pajama day. I've been watching Turner Classics, my favorite channel of all, my Turner Classics. And I've been just taking it easy because I've been busy and I was tired. I'm just still tired though, so but I want to make this eggplant, okay? So I'm going to tell you what all I have over here. Let me turn it so you can see. So here's that eggplant. I have the water to put the eggplant in, cold water, and salt after I cut it, slice it up because it takes the bitterness away from it. Okay, and it's real simple. I have some minced garlic, and I have some onion. I have mozzarella. I have Parmesan cheese, and over here, can see I have the salt, the Himalayan salt, black pepper, oregano, and basil. I have a can of crushed tomatoes and puree tomatoes. I have, wait a minute, let me bring it. I have flour, and I have the eggs, and that's how we're going to get started. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to slice this up, okay? And put it in here so it can take the bitterness. And then we're going to make the sauce. Then we'll fry the eggplant up and etc. It's real simple, okay? So, of course, you got to wash your eggplant. You take that part off and a little bit of that part there. I'm going to put that there. And you can slice yours. Hi, Susan. Eggplant Parmesan. I said I feel good enough to come in here and do this. I've been wanting to do this for a minute. But you can slice your eggplant as thick as you want, okay? I kind of go about like that. And I dip it in this water. Let me put some salt in. Again, this takes the bitterness out your eggplant, okay? All right, so that's about the size I'm going to make these. It's real simple. And my voice sounds raspy because I have a respiratory infection here. It's always something, but I'm going to keep moving. That's because Art had a bad cold, and it traveled over to me somewhat. And then, with this 1.5 lung deal, and the other stuff happening. So, anyway, happy things, happy things. I'm happy today. I don't have no pain in my side today. Knock on wood. Okay, so, anyway, let's do this. Get it all cut up. I don't know why. You ever get to the last part of anything you cut, even like your onion, and then you turn it to the other side like it's going to make a difference? Okay, so we're going to push that down in there. And let that soak. And I'm going to move it out the way. We'll put a top on it to keep the eggplant. Let me show you. I put this top on it to keep the eggplant down in there, okay? And I am going to do this sauce. So what I do first, I'm going to switch pans, okay? And I'm going to turn this heat on. I want you guys to watch. What I do first here is I'm going to use the olive oil for this. I'm going to saute the onions and the garlic, but I'm going to take it out. I'm not going to use it, okay? I'm just going to do it for the flavor. Just for the flavor. I'm going to put a little more in here because we're going to put the sauce in here. Then once this gets going, then we're going to do the salt. But meanwhile, while that pan is heating up, we have the eggs and we have the flour. Can you guys see that? Let me move it back. Okay. So I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in the eggs and the flour. Because it still has to be seasoned, right? What was it? Yeah, it still needs to be seasoned. Just a little bit. You hear Turner Classics in the background? Susan, hear them old songs? That's a really old, that's a 1942 Turner Classic movie there. The Show Must Go On. Now, if you find that you need more of this, just, you know, put more in as you're going along. Okay. Now I'm going to put that back here. And I'm going to bring these two up here, okay? I'm going to put that back. Let's see. So we're going to saute the onion. Let's see. Can you see that pot? Yep. And the garlic. Now, I ran out of the garlic cloves, so I don't measure, but if I had to measure it, I would tell you guys that that's about maybe a heaping tablespoon of garlic. If I had to measure, which I just don't do. Okay, and we're going to let that saute. Now, with the eggplant, it's up to you how long you let it sit in that salt water. It can be like a half an hour, just to take the bitterness away. So, but I put salt in there to make it quicker, you know. You can just put it in the regular water, and it'll still be okay. Okay, so, and then for the actual fried, the eggplant, I'm not going to use the olive oil. I'm going to use a canola oil, okay? I mean corn oil. I usually have canola. I'm going to pour that in the other pan and get that heated. Okay. It's real simple how to do this stuff. And I'm going to switch burners on you guys. Let me see. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to put this one here. I always have to do my finger like this to make sure you can see it. There you go. Right? All right. And we move some stuff over. And we're going to let that heat up. And we're going to also let this pan heat up. Because it don't take long what we're going to do. And I shredded this up myself. I did. Come on. And the reason I'm not going to put this, the onion in there, because it's eggplant Parmesan. It's not like making a regular gravy, okay? It's not like that. Because normally, you know, if you're going to make a gravy, you want your onion or sauce. You want to keep your onions and all that stuff. Now, some garlic may remain in here because it's minced. Let me turn that up and get that cooking. Okay. So, while everything is doing it, I'm going to take my my eggplant. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole half an hour. I just did just a little bit because of the time, but it don't matter. So I have to take that out. I'm going to put it on a paper towel and let it dry out while we do the rest. Just let it dry out. And you see how I kept the color in? It's not even brown. You know how your eggplant will turn brown real quick? So it just goes so you don't actually need a whole hour or half hour to soak your eggplant, okay? You just really don't. And I'm going to take another one, paper towel, and I'm going to dry it again. And I'm just going to put some pepper on it, okay? Only the pepper to taste. There we go. Then I hear the other pot with the sauteed onions. Let's go back here. Because I'm going to put the sauce in this pot too, so we're going to be ready to fry up our eggplant. And it smells good, by the way. Garlic and onions always smell good. I just love to cook. It makes me happy. I try some of everything. I venture out on the recipe and I make it my own. I look to see who's doing what with what seasons, and I find that they're not so different from mine, you know? So you take a little here, take a little that, and then you make it your own. And if you're going to just use somebody's recipe, just say this recipe is from wherever you got it at, okay? Stay honest, because you can go find these recipes if you're doing somebody else's. You know, be honest about it. That person would appreciate you shouting them out, but not lying and saying it's yours. Somebody took a recipe of mine at one time, and I just happened to see it. My grandma had showed me something, and I just happened to see it, and she said she did it all her own. I never said nothing to her, but just be careful of that, okay? I never said nothing, because it'd be petty. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't deserve that. Now, if I was getting paid and stuff, I'm going to say something to Missy. All right, so I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to take this out now. I'm going to put it in a bowl. As much of it as I can get out with the garlic, too. Because it's doing what it needed to do. But the onions mainly. It smells like really, really good. Gotta tell you guys. Gives the house a nice smell. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to use this for something else, though, so I'm not going to throw it away. But now what I'm going to do is in this pot I'm going to put the tomato sauce in. And you don't want it to splash, so be careful how you put it in there because it's really hot. And you can do like normally how I usually just make my own sauce with the tomatoes. I didn't have enough tomatoes to do it this time. But I'll show you how I make the homemade tomato sauce with the divine tomatoes and stuff and jar it. Now, I learned this off of a TV show. I watched The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice. I learned that recipe, how to make it from that episode. Like every summer, they go in, or winter, they go in the garage and they make their own sauce. And I got it as close as possible to what she did. Okay, so we're going to turn that down. And we're going to add some oregano. You do as much as you want, okay? I'm heavy with it. Right? Now remember, this sauce is not pre-seasoned. So it's sort of like making it your own. You just didn't do tomatoes. Because you're going to season it up. I'm going to put some of the Himalayan salt. That's that pink salt. It's really good, y'all. Right? And I did the oregano. I'm going to put some black pepper in here. Right? And I always want to put a pinch of sugar to take the bitterness and the acid out. So we're going to do that. Right? I'm going to give it a stir. And we're going to let this cook while we do our eggplant. I think my oil is ready. Then I'll give it a taste after it cooks a while. Let me just clean that up right here. I hate the mess. See that? Looks like it's nice and thick. Yeah, there you go. See that? Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to put the top back on here, wherever I put it. What did I do at the top? Okay. Oh, here it is. And put it back in the sink. Wait a minute. Let me rinse it off. And then I'm going to put the top back on. And we're going to go on to do the eggplant, okay? All right. And I have that on medium, okay? So this is ready. See? Put that flour in there. You can see it's ready. So let's do this. Where's the egg mixture? Now remember, if you need more of any of it, just make it, okay? So, here we go. I have the eggplant. Gonna put it in the flour. Wait, can you guys see what I'm doing? No. Now you can, right? Sorry. Put it in the flour. Put it in the egg. Hit the sides of it. And it goes. Same thing. I need to turn that up. Some people use the breadcrumbs too. You can. This never fails when I cook. Somebody calls. Let me just take a look. Oh, that's my... Hold on, y'all. This is hubby. I gotta take it. Yeah, babe. Yeah, I'm cooking. Okay, so you want me to pick you up what time? 4? 4:30 pick you up? All right, I'll be there. All right, bye. That was hubby. His car's in the shop. So I had to get up and take him to work. Now he called. I have to go get the car at 4:30. I had to take that call. Then he'd have been stranded. Okay, so this is all you do. And sometimes you can sift your flour too, you know, to make it thinner. But this here is pretty good. It don't need to be sifted. Right? Okay, there we go. Down in there. There we go. Don't crowd your pot, but I think I can get these 2 little ones in here. Let's see. Yep. And I think that I could slide that one up in there. Okay, so I'm going to wash my hands off here. And then I have another pan that I'm going to use parchment paper. I'm going to clean up as I'm talking. And we'll flip those in a minute. Once they're brown, golden light, don't let them stay in too long. Like, once they're golden, you can always, that's it we got here. Yep. Can you see that? To know when to take these out, let me put it there again. Right? And they will float too, you know. That's another way you can turn when to turn stuff over. They float. And as you see on these, you can tell by the ends, the edges. Look, I just put that in. It don't take long. You see that? Does not take long. That one we know is not going to be ready just yet. Now put this up a little bit. Remember to clean as you go. Right? And let's go in here on the sauce. See what the sauce is doing. You don't want your sauce to stick to your pot. So make sure your heat is not too high so it don't stick. And it smells good. I'm going to taste it. Let me see. That's good, but it needs more salt. So I'm going to put some more salt on here. There we go. And let's do it again now. Let's see what we have. Okay. So these are ready to come out. And again, I'm using the parchment paper, okay? So let's get these babies out. Come on. Get over here. Right? And I'm using this spatula that has the holes in it so... Hi, Gary! So all the oil can just come out of it. Because you remember these are going in the oven. So you just want them to be nice and brown, like golden. That's a good color on them. Right? And also you're getting the grease off of it too. Let's see. Alright, let's turn this little one over. And then we're going to do the same thing. Till they all fried up. There we go. So, we're going to repeat it. Alright, and the egg, okay, and the batter. Flour, egg, and right. And then I'm going to show you how we arrange it on the pan so we can go into the oven. My oven is on 350, not 375. I usually do that, but depending on how fast I want to cook. I want this to just take its time and be right, so 350 is good. You can even put on 325 if you want. Okay, so I'm going to have that there, and we know that everything else is good, so I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to put it here. But I'm not going to dip it in yet. I'm just going to put it in the flour, because you don't want to just dip it in the egg when it's not time to. Because then if it's, you don't want it to stick, so just putting a rush on it, because as you know, I got to pick hubby up now at 4:30. But I'm not going to rush and let my stuff be, rushed cooking. Nope. We have time. It's going to be really good. And also, see, you don't need a whole lot of seasoning for this because your tomato sauce is holding the seasoning. You know what I mean? And you can put more stuff on it if you want. I'm going to be using some basil, fresh basil, and dry basil. I have a little basil plant here that I use. Okay, so now it's time to turn this. Let me get some of this off my hand. Okay. Let's turn. It doesn't take long. I want you guys to see. You see, it doesn't take long. These are browner than the first batch, which is no problem. Right? See that? And the only thing I'm doing over here is just getting it ready to dip in the egg. Because these are going to be ready to take out. Eggplant don't take long to cook, y'all. Some people make a mistake and overcook it. It's really delicate, eggplant is. So, all right. And once you turn it over, it's just about ready to come out. Right? Okay, so I'm going to take it out. Just turn it here. Right? Look how pretty that is. Right? Just take it out. Come on. There we go. And now we're ready to put the last batch in. And then we'll go ahead on and do the last steps and get it in the oven. Okay, there we go. Alright. This little baby there. Little baby Wonka. Right there. And I'm going to serve this over some angel pasta. Angel hair pasta. Angel hair pasta. Yep. So now since I have just that, I have 3 more. And I know I can't get it in there. But guess what she's going to do? She's going to put it in there. I told you I don't crowd it. But it's just 3 more. There we go. And when the last one comes out, I'll put that one in. I'm going to clean my hands off again. And I'm going to move some stuff out the way because we're going to be ready to do the sauce and stuff, okay? So let me clean this stuff off. Let me get all this extra stuff out the way. Alright. And then we'll be ready to do the eggplant. Put it all together, get it in the oven. Let me get that stuff off of here. Right? Clean up as you go. I wish I had a bigger counter space though, for sure. would really work for me. Now, see my little basil plant? It was so full. And like every day you have to water it. I need to go get another one now because it don't go up here. It don't grow no more than, you know. I'm going to go get me another one and take better care of it. Because it's good to have the fresh basil. And I like to use a lot of the fresh herbs. But that's my little poor looking little basil plant. Okay, ready? Let's turn these. That's ready. See, it don't take long. Right? It don't take long. Get them turned. Gotta use your hands a little bit. Be careful if you don't know how to handle the heat from your pan. Don't do that. Use something, okay? I'm just used to it. See that? So, I'm gonna move some stuff around. And then the fun parts, like the assembly line of stuff. And the sauce is still doing good. Let's go in here and give it a stir. And it's not sticking. And this is good, so we're going to turn that off. You know, when you let it sit, it thickens up a little bit too, so. Okay. Clean that off a little. All right. And usually this is like really good. If you like sometimes, you can just put some of the Parmesan cheese and eat it just like that. I do that quite often. But I had just ate before I started this, so because normally I'd have had about 2 or 3 of these already, honestly. Okay. Take that off. Meanwhile, we had this one more that didn't get in the pan. Let's put it in there now. And that's the end of that. See how nice it fried up? And this is without using the breadcrumbs. Yep, get in there. There we go. It's all good. Turn that one over. Wait a minute. I'm going to just turn it over there. And take that out. And we're going to put this here. And I'm going to go get another pan. And we're going to organize them. I'll be right back. I don't think I want to use... I could use this. But I think I want to use a different pan. Do I want to use this or a different one? I'm trying to debate which pan I want to use, guys. Because I could use this one. Nope, I'm going to get another pan. Be right back. Give me a second here. And, okay. I'm going to use this one. Let's turn that off. Now I'm about to burn stuff up, y'all. About to burn it up in here. Alright, let's take this out. Look at that. That one got a real good cooking. Okay. There we go. It didn't burn. Alright. They're all fried up. I'm going to switch eyes on the stove. I'm going to bring the sauce over here. Okay. And give me a second. I got to go over here for a minute. Okay. Ouch. All right. Wait a minute. There we go. Put the exhaust on. All right. Let's make some magic happen now. So, here we go. Turn that off. And I'm going to put a pot holder here and put the sauce on that. So the first thing we're gonna do, ooh, look at the sauce popping out of there. Woo-hoo. Okay. This is a good one too. You see that, guys? So we're gonna put some sauce on the bottom. Somebody was trying to call in and I just cut it off. Can you guys see my pan? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put some sauce down to the bottom of the pan. Like so. Okay. Now we're gonna layer the eggplant. Right? Like so. Put a little small one right in the middle there. Can you guys see it real clearly? Because I can't see through all the names. If you can't see it clearly, let me know, okay? Okay, so we have that here. Then we're going to take the Parmesan cheese, right? And we're going to sprinkle it nicely on there. We're going to take a little mozzarella. Then we're going to pour some more on it. And remember, don't go too heavy with your sauce now, okay? You don't need a whole bunch of sauce. Then we layer it again, like so, right? Same thing. Isn't this a quick dish? Right? Mozzarella, I'm going to go heavy on that. I want to go heavy on that. Yeah. Right? Right? You notice I'm not using a whole lot of sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got one left. Right? Okay. Hit it with the cheese, the Romano, and hit it good, the last one. Make it nice and cheesy. Right? For the last bit of it, right? Want it nice and cheesy. Now I'm going to put a little more sauce than I did from the first one, okay? And I'm going to put the what you call it on here? This one more. Right? And a little teeny bit of basil. My little teeny basil. I'm going out and get me another one. But meanwhile, I'm going to use some dry basil too, okay? That basil gives it a heck of a taste there. It's ready to go in the oven. And I will be back and I will show you the finished product as I always do. But I think I want to hit it with a little bit of this cheese too on top of there. See how easy that was? Right? And by the time I go pick up husband and come back is like 5 minutes. And I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. And I have some angel pasta. And look at here, and I have a little Italian bread. And I made a nice salad, an Asian salad. So I'm going to put this in the oven, go get dressed, run around the corner to pick up hubby, and I'll be back and I'll show you the finished product. That was kind of quick, right? Yep, don't take long. Thank you guys for watching. See you back in a few.